Hi, my name is Teri Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and this is video 7 in our series Vintage Christmas Day in July 2021, in our collaboration, I guess I should say. And the collaboration is with Kyung Shotwell and Lisa Fisher, and Kyung designed all of these beautiful papers, and she has an Etsy store and a YouTube channel, and the links will be below. And Lisa Fisher also has a YouTube channel, an Etsy store, and a Facebook group, and her links are going to be down below as well, plus all the links to all the video channels of everybody else that's participating that has a channel. And then if you go to the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, you can see all the photographs of the projects that people have made with this wonderful 58-page kit in participation in the Vintage Christmas Day in July 2021. Okay, so we're on page 7, and I've got some papers out, and let's see if we can do what we want. This was page 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, and so that means we are on 7. Now, I made minimal notes on this. I hope you're happy. I went ahead and made the page. That's the first thing we have to do. We've been through this several times, and if you're just coming in and in this video, then make sure to watch video 1 and you'll see how to make the base page. And so what we're going to make is a page with a bifold, and they're going to overlap, and then when you open it up, there's going to be a hidden pocket and a large writing card. And so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to cut the paper for the background. Let me get this right. Okay, hold on just a second. My computer is just kind of blowing up over there. Hold on. Okay, so we're going to measure the we know the height. We're going to measure the width of the page for the paper for the back. You may have noticed I have 2 of these out. This is what we're going to make the hidden pocket with, if we can. Of course, we'll cut this darker part off first. So actually, let's set this to the side for right now, all of these, and get them out of the way. Okay. All right. So let's cut this. I guess I could have cut this because we have to ink everything. I'm trying to decide, what do you guys think? Should I ink it in the green or the red? I think the red would be more festive. Festive. You know, could probably make the pocket out of this without even using the second paper. Oh no, the circles aren't going to line up once you turn it sideways. It has to be this way. So this isn't going to be wide enough. Okay. So it's been really nice here. You guys are going to kill me, all you people that live in places that get super hot in the summer. Yes, we were at 110 a week and a half ago, but which broke our all-time record, like ever since they kept records. But that was an anomaly. So we're back to our normal weather, which is about 80 degrees and sunshine. We hardly ever get rain this time of year. And It's beautiful outside. My dog keeps wanting to go out, and I keep wanting to work or craft. It isn't really work, I guess. Okay, let's move this out of the way. So now we've got our base page. Now these two are scraps. So let's see what we can do, if they're going to be big enough or wide enough once we do a 1/2 inch for the flap. Oh yeah, I think they will, because I'd like them to overlap. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So let's cut off a little bit for the height. This one, and this one, this is why you keep your scraps. When I cut the paper width to make the base page, and I numbered it and marked it top, then I flipped it over and marked this 8 and top, just like all the others. Then this is the size of the piece you have left over. Okay. We're going to use the Santa Claus picture. And I've got 2 of them, but we should only need 1. Oh, actually, we probably will need both. Because if you think about it, it's going to be the width of the page and overlapped. Okay. So now, since this... No, we don't need to ink this because we want it to match this here. So let's score the 1/2 inches on either side. I feel like I'm moving everything around back and forth to the same spots. Okay. It would be better if I was one of those people that could just leave things willy-nilly, shall we say. It's easier to score on this side than it is to try to squish in by the 1 1/2. I'm scoring this a little extra hard because I want the fold to be really flat. So I don't want our doors coming open. We're going to need magnets for this. Yay! Okay. So let's label this one right. Oh, can't see it with that. Good old chalk pencil. And then even though we're going to score this the same way, we'll just flip it over and mark it left. I mean, I guess it would be alright if they were the same size. It wouldn't matter. We would just have to use 2 more magnets. And I'm gently doing it first so I don't crack the paper. And then we're going to burnish it. Or go over the crease to make it flatter. Now this back pocket is going to be a flat pocket. So let's mark our tops, because our image that we're going to use is going to have a top and a bottom because it's going to have images on it. We're going to use the one with Santa Claus on one side and the Christmas tree on the other. We're going to put Santa on top, and then we're going to put the tree underneath. So we're going to how's that a little bit shorter? It is. Okay, that's fine, unless this one is the exact height. Which it is. But they're the same. They're just a little bit below the top. Actually, no, they're not. Oh, good grief, Terry. I think the bottom's even. No, they're not tall at the same height. So let me make them both what am I looking for? Eye ruler. This works out to be 8 and a quarter. So this one's a little over 8, so we'll make these 8 inches high. Yeah, this is actually measures the same as this one. All right. Let's make them both, actually, let's make them both 8 and an 8. Oh, that means I'm going to have to leave a 1/16 of an inch gap. No, let's not do that. Let's make them 8. I mean, we can always just get another piece of paper and do it. It's no big deal. We'll still have these as scraps. Now, it looks like I was going to make the other side, which is 8, and then 9, and then 10 was going to be the back. But we might have enough to make one more page, or which is actually 2 more pages. But once you know how to make the base page, then you know, you can figure out different ways to decorate it. So I wasn't sure that we needed to go past 4 on camera for these, which is the 10 pages. That's not true. That can't be right. 7, 8. Oh, we were going to have it one more anyway. Silly. Silly wabbit. Now, should we try to measure? Yeah, that would be fine. Do it a little bit up and a little bit down from the bottom. And then we'll do the other one the same. So let's open this up and glue it. We're going to do it a little bit from the top and a little bit from the bottom. Okay. I'm going to slide it in. Wow, under the lights I didn't realize how iridescent my my nail polish is. It doesn't really look that purple. I mean, I like colors. I like the purple, but okay. We want this to go as flat as possible. I really don't want that sticking out like that. I mean, we're going to have magnets to close it. But, you know what we can do is once we've made it, we can set it under a book. And that will help flatten it out. We'll set it under a big old encyclopedia overnight. I have these big medical encyclopedias. Okay, now we're going to put the other side on. And we're going to have to make it even. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the glue on. And then we're going to move it up and down until they're even. And we want to make sure that it isn't so tight that it really bows the pages or the back page. So let's just approximate. And then we'll put enough glue on here. We'll put enough glue on here that we can smear it around like that cream cheese commercial. Okay, I'll take that. You're going to want the right side on the top, actually. Now, when we put the magnets on, I didn't really overlap it that much. If you can see, they're only overlapped that much. So that's not wide enough to put a magnet underneath. So what we'll do is we'll put the magnet farther in on the right side as if we're only putting one on. But once this one is held down tightly, it'll hold this one shut, she says confidently. Let's clean up that extra glue. Okay. With the dry baby wipe. I used to say clean, but it's actually kind of getting a little funky. Oh, you know, I forgot to pick out paper to put on the back side. Totally forgot about it. We'll figure out something. Okay. So now that we have this on here, before we put any paper anywhere, we're going to need to do our magnet or our magnets. Now, we could, once we do the right side, if we feel like it's not going to hold this one down enough, then we can put a magnet on the left side as well. But that looks like it's going to hold it down. So let's mark approximately where we want the magnet to be. We want it to be approximately in the center and about this far in. So let me get the tape. Pretty sure I can reach it. I left the tape over there. The old Scotch dispenser. Oh, let's put these away. Put one down here. Now we're going to put the other underneath on the back side of the paper. So we'll fold this shut. And we'll flip it over. Magnet's about there. And tape that on this side. And voila, we have installed our magnet. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's going to hold that closed just fine. Okay. Now, let's see. What are we going to do next? Well, we didn't need this. So that's good. This is going to be our writing card, so we'll worry about that in a minute. Let's do this next. Okay, we're going to do our Santa. It's just going to be wide enough. I wonder, I fussy cut out my Santa. I wonder if I put him here, because this page is going to be on the top. And I put him here, and I didn't put anything behind him. And then I put the tree on this side, fussy cut it out, and didn't put anything behind it. What that would look like. What do you guys think? Because otherwise we'll put this whole paper on here. I think we'll cut the paper. I fussy cut this Santa out and inked him, and now I'm not sure we're even going to use him at all. Okay, so the height is going to be the same. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be a little bit less, isn't it? And we want it in just a little bit. I don't want to cut off that little birdie's head. I don't mind if I cut off a little bit of the bottom. So let's just go down double what we would normally go. That will give us the top and the bottom. Oh, come on. There we go. So we're going to go from not the top of the page, but the top of the door. We're going to go down about this far. And it'll be the same on the other one. Boy, that's going to be cutting it close on that little birdie. I'll take a look at it on the paper trimmer. I'm going to move that out of the way. Yeah, you can see they're laying flatter already, or flat with the magnet on there. Once we open this one, though, that's all right. All right, let's see where that's going to be. Oh, I think that's going to be fine. If I cut just a little bit, yeah, I'm going to have to cut just a little bit above the line. We'll cut just a little bit above the birdie's head. If we have to, we can trim just a smidge off the bottom. See, that cut it pretty close. Another long skinny piece for the collage. Now, let's see where we're at. So now we can take this and we can move it down to where we would normally put it. Yeah. So what we ended up basically doing was cutting off the top where we normally would, and cutting off the bottom where we normally would if we were going to divide it. So I actually should have cut, if you think about it, I should have cut the larger section from the bottom. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yes, I have the pencil in my mouth. All right. Now let's move it over just a smidge. Move it in the amount we're going to have it. A little bit more than that. Oh, we're going to cut the birds off anyway. And I went to all that trouble. Okay, the width of the page is right here, so we're going to come in just a little bit. It's going to go right down his little head, right between. But we will get all of our Santa. Wish we had gotten the sign that said 25. We can use the oval ephemera that says 25. Yeah, see, I wish I had cut that differently. Because if we'd have cut this over just a little bit where it was right next to the bird, oh, we still wouldn't have got that bird in. Would have got his other hand in, though. Well, let's see where we're at. That looks pretty good. Yep. Okay. There's that one. Now this one we're going to go to the opposite side. We're going to do the same exact thing. Only this one we should be able to cut the top and the bottom at the same. Oh, the top should be the right size. Duh. Okay, let's put you on hold here and start a new video. Okay, we've got that measured already. So let's measure the width of this. Now we want to try to keep it as close as the other one was, or is, which I think is about there. So let's give it a little bit of a border. Enough room. We did get the December 25th right there. You know, I just want you to know that since I'm recording, I'm now starving. I'm just saying. So that means this must be hard work. Come here, Santa. So now this should be correct. Okay. Looks a little narrow. Should I cut it crooked? Yes, it looks crooked. Okay. I have a second Santa. Plus I have this one that we have yet to use. Alright, let's cut the border off. Everybody makes a mistake. Apparently not being able to cut straight is mine. I don't know if anybody else has this happen, but my paper trimmer surface seems to get staticky. Feels like the paper drags. Okay. Supposed to have a meeting tonight, so I hope they haven't changed the time. So I'm going to put you on hold for a second. I'm sure you heard my computer ding. And yes, I'm putting you on hold for Facebook, but I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. They did change the time of the meeting. So I'm glad I went and looked. Okay. Got that there. And we've got this here. Just go in a little bit. Let's just see if I can cut it straight this time. It's possible this is crooked. I never thought of that. I guess we'll find out in just a minute. Oh, I forgot. That is a little shorter. It's a little shorter than the page. It does look the right width now. Nope, I think this one, I think the door itself is crooked. Alright, we will work around it. And we need that edge to overlap it. 2 7/8. This bottom is a little bit wider by not even a 1/16. Okay, so let's ink around these. Oh, I forgot. We needed to cut the top of this one off. Okay. So the meeting is now in 45 minutes. You know, I hate drums. That's alright though. I guess, since I have no choice. Okay. Won't take me very long. Especially since we only have to do one side. And it doesn't have to be super dark. I just want to knock the white off the edges. Plus half of this one is very dark. No, most of this one, if not all. Okay. Yeah, this one's going to be kind of a long video. May end up cutting it into 2 parts. Oh, I'm putting it on the wrong side. Okay, sorry about that. If I have been working, when I do my close-up work off the page, you know, I wonder if both of these are a little crooked. And I mean the doors, not the pages. The worst that could happen is that we have to start over, or that we have to put a magnet on each side. Yeah, that one is definitely crooked. let's see where we're at with the width of the pieces. Of course, now we have to trim these down. All right, I'm gonna put you on hold while I trim these down and get them re-inked, okay? Okay, we're back. While we were on pause, I went ahead and glued the papers down. So we've got Santa in the tree, and now I've decided to use this on the inside. It took me a while to decide. First of all, I want to say how excited I am. Jeff Bezos just went up into space. Everything went fine. They're back and on the ground, and they're getting ready to get out of their capsule. So I just want to say I'm very excited about that. I'm a big space nut, and please don't laugh at the nut part. So what we're going to do is I've decided to use this paper on the inside, and then we're going to make some pockets out of the cardstock, and then we are going to, I wonder, I wish I had, we did use this stencil earlier. Wonder if we stenciled on it before we cut it into pieces. That would be kind of fun. Okay, let's set that right there, and we'll think about that. Okay, and we're going to think about this, how we're going to do that. Let's put that over here. Okay, now we've got these, and we're going to open them. It took, like I said, it took me a while to decide what to put on the inside. I think this is going to be fine once we put the pockets on. I don't know. The problem I'm having is that it all looks a little too tan to me. I looked at some of the reds and the greens, but they seemed a little bright. Here's the green, and it isn't really the same colors. I mean, it is, but it isn't. And then here's the red and the green. Now, once we put pockets on, I'm wondering if one of these wouldn't be all right once we put the pockets on. But I'm really thinking I want to go with this. Maybe we'll use a different color cardstock to make the pockets. I will, yeah, let's go with this. Okay, and don't forget we've got some possible bling that we could use from Lisa. And let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and do some of Kyung's paper. Oops, I don't know why I put my pencil away. It looked to me like we could do just outside this brown stripe, and we would be wide enough. Let's give it a whirl, and this should be it's the right height for the page, but we'll have to adjust it a little bit for the doorway. And they're all getting ready to get out of the capsule. They got these huge grins on their faces, and I must admit I have a huge grin on my face as well too. I was very excited last week, and I'm now excited this week. Commercial space flight is going to be awesome, and I know some of you have decided I'm better off when I wing it. So we'll see about that. Let's give ourselves just a little bit more room. Make sure we're straight. I put on a new blade. All right, we'll set that to the side. I'm also very hungry again. Believe it or not, I've had you on hold for a day. What happened to our page? Oh, here it is. I lost our page. Okay. Let's see. Do this. Remember, there's a fold right here, so we do have to be careful. I think that's going to work out just fine. Let's, it's a good thing I went a little bit wider than my mark. Okay, let's mark this here. It's just late enough in the morning now that everybody's going to work. It's 6:30. I usually start much earlier than this, but I had to watch the capsule. Couldn't help it. There's a little piece for our collage. Okay, let's see about this. Now, do we want the stripe on the inside, or do we want to turn it upside down and put the stripe on the outside? I vote stripe on the outside. And even though it's our project, oops, we have to ink it. It's my project. And I get to vote. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What is that? Isn't that a commercial? If it is, I apologize for quoting commercials. I'm not going to listen to the reporters interviewing them after they come down because they're going to play it all day. So, not worried about it. Okay, we got that inked all the way around. I've now set it up there upside down. Let's mark the top, so I don't put it on upside down. Not that I would ever put no, I would never do that. How many times have I done that? How many times have I done that and had to pull it off and turn it over the other way? You just won't know, because a lot of times I do it off camera. Because that way I don't look like I make mistakes as much. But everybody does. And everybody probably does more often than they tell people that they do. I'm just saying. Pretty soon I'm going to listen to my audiobook. I love listening to audiobooks as I work. I don't know about you guys. But I think we're going to have a short third part that I put together with this. That's going to make this video a little over an hour. So, hope that isn't too long for you. Okay. I think that looks fine. Fine and dandy. Okay, now let's get this paper again. Now we do want the little brown line. So let's go from the center here. So we're going to cut it here. And we're going to cut it here. That should line our stripes up. So excited, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, I mean, I do know what I'm doing, but I was like, why don't we have the line? But we do. I just knocked the glue over. No biggie. Okay, this is a scrap. I was going to use these little birds on either side. Then my blade totally shredded that. I didn't want to print out a new page yet. If and I didn't have to. They landed in Texas. Everybody has their cowboy hats on. What's that song? I want to be a cowboy. Okay, we're going to ink this up. We're going to stand the glue back up. You see my hands shaking? I have my fingers crossed. It's like, be okay, be okay, be okay. So for those of you who stuck this far into the video, you got to see me be all excited. You know, I wanted this to be sort of a homey, you know, handmade looking book, and I hope that I've achieved that. I know that means with the homespun, you know, that it might be a little tan for some people. But this is the way I wanted to do it. And let's see, this is going to be the top. I think before we put our pockets on, even though we have 10 minutes left on this amount of time that I can do on a video, I think I'll start a new video and then I won't have to worry about it. So I keep looking over at my timer. Okay, let's get this one on there. Oh, we forgot to cut it off. Well, darn. Now I've got to let the glue dry. So, okay, we will be on hold. You know what? Let's not do, we'll just let that dry. We'll let that dry so we can trim it. So what we'll do is we will use this side to measure the width of our pockets. We're going to put in, I wanted to put in 3 smaller pockets, but I'm not sure how that would work because I want to put, oh yeah, because we need a smaller pocket than that. I'm not sure. Oh, it looks like they're going to fit in fine. I've got all of these little guys and I want to, so I think we're going to do narrow pockets. Let's do narrow pockets. So let's do one like this and then we'll measure. I bet that's about 1.5 inches. Look at that. It's exactly 1.5 inches. Okay. So let's cut that straight across. Trying not to set it in the glue. Can't believe I forgot to trim the height. Knocked over the glue again. Okay, so that's going to give us the correct height. Yeah, I think that'll be great. I think we'll be able to get 3 in there. We'll put one here. And we put the top of one there. And we could go this far. Put the top of another one here. And we'll line them up along this brown, the edge of this brown line, and the inside edge of this line. Let's do that. Or we could just use this line here to line them up. Glue's almost dry on there, which it doesn't really matter on here. It's on here because I just put a new blade on. So I'll probably trim it while we're on hold. And then, so let's do the width here. You know what? Let's, I'm going to stencil these. I think maybe I'll do this part right here. All the way down in the red. Let's see. Let's try to hold the paper too. It's not going to be super dark, you know, against the brown paper, but I think we don't want to just leave them blank, I don't think. So I think a little bit of inking. It's not super dark. I wish it was a little darker. Okay. So while you guys are on hold, I am going to finish inking these all the way down on both. You know, all the way down the paper. Then I'll cut the other strip. Oh yeah, that looks better. I wish I hadn't got that part. Oh, it's going to get cut off anyway. Alrighty then. And then we'll have a little bit of decoration on them on their way up. Alright, so I'm going to put you on hold and I'll be right back and we'll finish this puppy up.